Fog? It's raining. Your name is Fog, not Rain. Why is it raining and not foggy? You have some explaining to do, good sir.
Just ignore. I don't want to hear how long will it be for. There's no chance for fear. I'm trouble. All things can run from left to right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find the answer for.
Hello everyone, I'm Luxin. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Last time we met Yelv during Yelv's Affinity mission, meeting Yelv, and did a couple missions on our way to getting ourselves a Skell license. This time, I've already done the probe setup editing I said I would, so I now have a setup where I will make enough revenue in one tick in order to satisfy the requirements for, I believe it must be the Prospectors one, yeah. 15,000 credits. I have it set to 16,000 something right now. So the next time that comes in, we'll automatically finish this mission. Now, we could go hunting for rock armadillos. We could be collecting something in the Humdrum Peaks. But we're not going to kill that thing yet, because that's going to take a bunch of time getting it to spawn. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in Noctilum that we have to do. So we can't do... We're not doing any of this stuff yet. But other than that, this one's Noctilum, this one's Noctilum, and this one's Noctilum. So I'd say we should do something that'll let us go to Noctilum. So the first thing we're going to do is head to the Administrative District. And actually, we're going to have to get rid of one of these two people. Now that I'm realizing it. Oh! The money came in. We got the skill license certificate. I'll take it. It just occurred to me that we're going to need to swap around the party members again, I think. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to drop one party member. I think it's going to be Fog just because he's a lower level. So we're going to do that. We're going to swap Fog out for Arena. Unfortunately, I didn't come up with a Fog joke just for that. I thought I was actually going to get to use Fog for this mission. I forgot Arena was required. So that was a legitimate mistake. Sorry, Fog. You will get to be used eventually, I promise. Also, where is Arena? Why don't I know this off the top of my head? Is she at a heart-to-heart location? Because this is her segment. Is she over here? She's not a curator, so she shouldn't be near the curators. Yeah. She must be at a heart-to-heart right now. Also, what's this affinity? What's this? This is a new Yelv mission, I think? Yelv and Eleanor are the ones who actually talk, so it makes sense that if this is... Yeah, this is Yelv's second one. Anyway... Guess I have to find a place to change the time, so Arena will come back. Also, let's see. Just see, do not know her. You're with the prospectors. So I'm gonna see survey a mountain up north. Place with Manon in it. Oh, I accidentally said that they're craze killers, but you know. Alright, mountain climbing. So I'm gonna need to talk to her on the Talon Rock. This is close encounters. This is not one of the required missions. I think that, yeah, of course that got affinity with Fog. He's Fog. Alright. So that's just a regular mission. I thought that might have been one of the ones needed in order to do whatchamacallit. I thought it was going to be one of the curator required ones, but it wasn't. Not curator. Mediator required ones. Wasn't a mediator required one, so not going to do that. As far as I can tell, the only mediator ones, or all the mediator ones, are Manon based. But anyway. In the interceptor place, and Arena still isn't here. Where is she? Like, this is her segment. I'm in her segment. It says that her segment's like right in here. Unless she's above somewhere. Oh, she's over here, right?
What?
Over with Marcus.
Hey.
That makes a lot more sense. Alright.
Want to team up?
That opening took a lot longer than it needed to. But we're gonna get rid of Fog. Because we need Arena for this next quest. And we need someone high-leveled enough to not die, because Arena is certainly not that person. Let's go to the hangar. Because that is... We passed by an Affinity mission before, and... this will let us take on that Affinity mission. It was level 22 and Arena required. So, if we go over here... Time to learn about... I think I meet the requirements. Yep. Time to learn about someone's dream.
Oh, look, the fun police. Here to arrest me, fun police?
Save it, murderess. Look, if these lunks want to fight, it's their call. But goading them on is tacky.
Goading? Who's goading? I just mentioned that I'd take the strongest one along on the next mission.
Charming.
Hey, more charming than you, at least. Though you seem to be doing all right today. Especially considering the intriguing new friend you have there. Such humility. Now that's just delightful. What say you dump Miss Sunshine here and come with me?
Hands off, Harpy. We're a team.
Oh, fine, I'll join your team. Are you happy now?
What?
Oh, don't make that face, Arena. You know I love you. Sure, we were born into two very different worlds, but in the end, we grew up in the same one. We can at least pretend to be nice, no?
Easy for you to say. You shot me in the back on our last mission.
What can I say? It seemed like I could get two birds with one stone.
You're terrible.
Terribly glad to be teammates again, right?
How did I know you would say that? Listen, this is a dangerous woman we're talking about here. How is anyone supposed to trust somebody who calls herself murderous? Sure, she's all smiles and sunshine now, but you won't believe what she's capable of.
Didn't Mommy teach you to keep your mouth shut if you didn't have anything nice to say?
I didn't have a mother murderess, and you know it.
Ugh, so serious. Anyway, let's hope it doesn't affect the mission. We should get going. We're on resource gathering duty, fueling humanity's tomorrow today. Am I right? Typical curator garbage. Boring as hell, but it's a paycheck.
Fine. One mission with the little rich girl. Then we're done.
Oh, nice mystery rewards on everything. So we need to investigate white whale debris in the middle hush flood of Noctilum. Also, I couldn't really take that argument seriously with the guys just getting drunk in the background. Anyway, it's actually a good thing we ditched Fog, because Murderous is a Winged Viper plus. She uses Psycho Launchers instead of assault rifles, not assault rifles, instead of dual guns, but it would have still been redundant with Fog. Anyway, we have 3 proficiency exam requirements that are necessary and that are in Noctilum. So the 8 rock armadillos, that's just a passive thing. First thing I'm going to do is the 12 blitz bladders. Because those are at the... Of all the things we need to do, those are in the southernmost place in Noctilum. So I'm just going to head to Potter's Rock first. Alright, right out of Potter's Rock. First thing is, this is the first time we've been in Noctilum since I was able to actually tank a hit from a Merciful Dilius. So, that's already a good thing. Also, these Scorpios and stuff that would always attack me right at the beginning, that's not... They barely even notice me anymore. In range for these things to spawn, but they don't spawn. Blitz Blada. Are they daytime only, or do they just take that long to come in? Okay. We need to kill 12 of these things. So I think that actually means every single Blitz Blada in the area, like every single Blitz Blada that will spawn at once. So, like, it shows where they are on the map. I can cut out fighting these guys. Probably should do that. I will do that unless something important happens. And here I am back at the Potter's Rock Blitz Blada site, because it turns out that there are only 11 Blitz Bladas on the map at any time instead of 12. So I did go, there were a bunch more, there are only 4 in here, but, whoop, bumped some stuff, there are 4 here, there were another 5 in the whale's nostril, not another 5, or another 7 in the whale's nostril. But that was still 1 shy, so I did have to reset the enemies at least once. Not a big deal, though. Got that mission completed. I think Doug got a class rank at some point in here. Arena must have just gotten one, too. But that's one of the 3 Noctilum missions we have. Our second one is to collect the Solar Starship map in the Humdrum Peaks. Now, we're just going to work our way north. I'm going to warp to Tripod Rock first off, because the mission, the actual Affinity mission we're on, is in the middle Hush Flood, so it's in the north area of Noctilum, so we should deal with the stuff down here first. Alright, from Tripod Rock, it looks like this is just walking straight up to, not straight into the wall. Where is it? Oh, right there. I can see it from here. Oh. Unfortunately, it's not this thing, it's way down here. Now, remember what I said the first time we were here. Don't go out to the middle there. There is a level 80-something, I think, Tyrant in the water there. That giant metal thing is not a treasure. It's an enemy. We don't fight that enemy if we want to live. Now, these enemies around here, they're actually things I could... Well, still notice me, but they're actually killable this time. Got 4-Fex Miso from that. Amazing. Alright, there is a treasure somewhere past these 4-Fexes. Oh, is it on top of something? If it's on top of something, I can't get it. Wow. Way to lie about it actually being on my elevation level. Unless it's in here. Could be in this cave. This is a cave we haven't been to yet. This is another very important endgame place. No, it isn't. Oh, this is the mechanical thing that we couldn't get before. Oh, this is the level 5 mechanical thing that I've been to before, tried to get before, failed to get before. Let's just warp to the Bident Crossing and go to the Middle Hush Flood like we're supposed to, because I don't want to make any more mistakes. Alright, from here we've got Mortifols. I would jump straight into the cutscene, but I want to try to figure out where rock armadillos are, or where they usually show up. If it's around here, then I should, like, get them now rather than waiting. There's the white whale debris we need to deal with right there. Not finding anything remotely like a rock armadillo right now, so I'm just going to grab a few items right here. Oh, there's a... The Brobdingnagdian Siluth is still one of the best enemy names in a video game I've ever seen. Seculas, or turbos, not seculas, my mistake. Yeah, I haven't seen any rock armadillos yet, so I think we're clear to grab this white whale debris right now.
Don't move. Are you kidding me?
So observant. What gave it away? I knew you were a sharp one. See, I'm allergic to sharing, so I'm afraid the reward for this job is mine.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Hey, I could have shot you in the back. I mean, again.
Who are they?
I told you I planned to use the winners of that fight on my next job.
We were the job? This is low, murderous, even for you.
Whatever it takes to make my dream come to fruition, sister.
You're still chasing that?
Hell yes. Now, since we're all acquainted, you have a choice to make. Give up your claim to the reward money, or we break your knees. Yeah, I knew I should have shot you in the back.
You probably should have, because we're gonna make this hurt.
Right. So, hey, you guys handle this, all right? I'm headed back. Make sure you grab the stuff when you're done.
Yes, ma'am!
You just signed your death warrant.
Yeah, this is why I didn't play as Murderous right off the bat, even though she was actually a decent enough level. We're fighting Blades. We're fighting Blades in a Skell. I think we should probably take out the Skell first. Oh, okay. There goes Arena. This could already be a very big problem. So I'm going to overdrive and pray that the beam barrage... Okay, yeah. Pray that this beam barrage is enough to at least cripple it. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. That was my plan. And because we're in the middle of an affinity mission, we still can't grab another person. So, it looks like... Gonna figure something out. I could kill just a couple stronger enemies to level Arena up enough, or I guess get Doug some arts. And I could just straight up upgrade their arts, but... Well, I need to grind TP anyway, so I'll at least fight these guys.
I could have taken them on alone.
Miraculously, Arena actually survived that entire fight. That was 0 revivals. And it was already enough just on its own to max out my TP, which means
I'm going in.
Way ahead.
force them to target that, buff myself. Alright. Ooh, Arena must have screamered. Blackout. What I want to do, what I'm trying to do is get... Alright, here we go. There we go. That's how we do it here. Oh, then I died. Never mind. Okay. I almost had enough TP to get the Ether Blast out. I think if I'd made the Soul Voice with that, I would have been fine. So, I got a method that works. I also figured out where the rock armadillos are. I just need to go north from the battle site. Also, almost completely full on reward tickets. We'll need to cash that in for random stuff at some point. But I think I got a good handle on this fight. I just need to use an overdrive effectively.
Rhythm down from a distance. Shoot, my step. Full space. Chance to rest. My optics beam barrage. Victory.
Yeah, that's why overdrive is good. I didn't even get a chance to register that I would win that time and to start commentating.
Wasn't sure we had that one. I'd love to find the murderess and rearrange her face, but we'd better get back and report this.
Okay, now that we completely murdered the mission objective, where we should head is directly north from here. There is an upper hush flood. I don't know if that's technically above the waterfall, but that is the place where the rock armadillos we're looking for appear the most. So it's actually probably the best idea to set this proficiency exam as our thing to do, because that'll give us the counter right away. And yeah, I'm amazed by how well that fight went. Basically, I should have overdrived immediately, because I was able to get the 200 TP I needed to use a third TP art after full specs and overdrive, or to use a second TP art after overdriving, just based on a purple overdrive counter. If you do that, based on auto attacks and using myopic screen, because when the overdrive counter is purple, that can give you a TP bonus. So that was barely enough to give me enough TP. All I needed was 200 after, because overdrive's 3000, full specs was 1000. So in order to use Ether Blast, all I needed was another 200, and I was able to get that relatively without difficulty. And even to be fair, I stalled with Slit Edge until the until Beam Barrage was fully charged. Because I didn't expect the battle to last very long, I used full specs before kicking it into overdrive, which wouldn't have really changed anything regardless. Blue overdrive counter, I think, is just healing. Or overdrive duration, I don't remember. Basically, I think green is enhanced overdrive duration, so you're gonna, either green or purple. I should know this. I've done infinite overdrive before. But one of those is... The purple must be TP, so I think purple is TP, so either green or blue is duration. I don't remember which is which. But I think blue is healing, green is duration. That makes sense to me. Yeah, because the art I need, or green is healing, blue is duration. Yeah, I think that's it. Green heals and blue increases overdrive duration. So all I would have done was enhance the overdrive duration by like a second, which I didn't even need, as we realized. So using full specs before overdrive wasn't a big deal. Once I did that, all I needed to do was basically live until Beam Barrage was fully charged, was triple charged. So I just kind of sat there. I used Slit Edge. I used a double Slit Edge just to lock me into an attack animation. Because again, all your arts charge, not just the ones for the weapon you have equipped. So Beam Barrage was still charging even during the Slit Edge animation. Took advantage of that to get Beam Barrage fully charged. And then by then I had managed to accrue enough TP to just finish off the other two blades. Because the other two blades weren't going to be too big of a deal. It was just the Skell. And once I got the Skell out with one shot, I was lucky enough to get enough TP to take out the blades with one shot too, rather than having to actually fight them legitimately. There's one treasure here past a bunch of Suids and a Simius. I've had zero luck with rock armadillos so far. I don't know why. Okay, that's just cruel. Alright, we discovered the Celestial Ascent. So I guess we're north of the Upper Hush Flood right now. When I die, I'm going to get sent back to the probe, so I'll just let that happen.
We can take them if we're smart.
Oh, come on, there's 2 level 40s attacking me. And it took that long for me to die, really? Okay. I'm gonna try heading straight into the water from here because I haven't discovered the Upper Hush Flood. That's the weird part. Like, whatever I've done, I've got the Middle Hush Flood on my map. So I guess this area must be the Upper Hush Flood. That's the Celestial Ascent right over there. The waterfall is the Celestial Ascent. I don't know what I'm doing wrong for getting the Upper Hush Flood. But I think I'm going to cut until I get the right items again. Then we can head back and finish the Affinity mission. One other thing to do is, when I say I'm walking around and just doing stuff, assume that if I find a treasure, I'm going to open it. I might complete a couple segments that way by getting treasures like that. But other than that, I'm not doing any exploration, and I'll show any new discovered areas. Like my quick upcoming death is going to be a new area. Probably. If I actually die. I don't see how I wouldn't. I don't know. When I last found rock armadillos, I think I was down here. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Oh, or I'm alive. Okay. I can't seem to... It won't... The Upper Hush Flood won't get discovered for some reason. So I'm just gonna roll through this ganglion base and hope I can find the stuff here instead. Here we go. I finally made it to an area north of the Middle Hush Flood and discovered the Narcissus Tree. This is probably a good place to constantly... I still can't do that. I'm going to keep... I have 7 rock armadillos, so I'm going to keep teleporting here because this is the most Upper Hush Flood area I can find. Okay, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I got enough Noctilucent and Dragonflies to finish a tip of the cap before I got the last rock armadillo. Thanks, game. We're gonna go see... Oh, there we go. There's the last rock armadillo. I was hoping... You know, I was hoping the RNG would turn out that way. So, we got what we came for here. But, before we head out, I'm gonna stop by the Nopon who gave us the tip of the cap real quick and hand that quest in, because our quest log's getting pretty full. Oh, just a mortal. It's gonna be... Did I warp in a bad place? I think I warped in a really bad place. Yeah, I am nowhere near the whale's nostril right now. Oops. Mistakes have been made. Oh wow, I already maxed out my 21,000 Moranium. Thought that would have been a lot harder to do. I'm also not heading into the whale's nostril, am I? This is a different cave, isn't it? Oh, no it is. It isn't. It isn't. Oh, this is the middle entrance. These other entrances do have purpose. Ha, I knew that. Totally knew that. Totally 100% knew all of that. There we go. Let's turn our stuff into Nasusu. materials. Yeah, we got our materials. I don't even see who I got affinity with for that, but... Okay. With vibrant plumes, a bright red hat, fluffy tufts, tiny hat. I don't think there's actually a right answer for this.
Friend is too kind.
So we're going to give the vibrant plumes. Fluffy tufts will make them Santa hats. I don't know what vibrant plumes will actually make them into. But... Oh, this is the Santa hat. Okay. So yeah, this mission is great because this now makes all the a lot of Nopon and NLA will be wearing Santa hats now, and it's adorable. And speaking of NLA, let's go back to NLA and do the thing in NLA that we were supposed to be doing. Wow, another affinity mission involving Eleonora. Imagine that.
Welcome back. I'm so relieved you completed that resource collection assignment.
Huh? Sorry, what?
You were working with the murderess on a mission, right?
Kind of.
Well, she just came by and picked up the reward without delivering the goods. She said you'd bring them by. Gave her word on it. I told her that was against regulations, but you know how she is. Anyway, I've been sweating bullets, worried that you might not show.
I will strangle her scrawny little...
Pardon?
Nothing. She got us good this time. Us and those idiots she recruited. Next time, let's do a real mission, alright? One with standards. One that has nothing to do with that little princess.
And there we go. It even says what a jerk right there. We got a spherical EM motor and a resonating matinator, as well as a tiny amount of EXP, and she took all the actual reward.
Oh, right. She left a message with it, too.
I bet. She just can't resist rubbing my face in it.
It's not for you, Irina. It's for your friend. Stop by anytime. I'm always game for another adventure. Then she asked me to wink, but I don't think so.
You just got yourself the world's worst fan.
And for some reason, she actually decided to join. She, after all that, she still wants us, like, I don't even know. Apparently, she wants to go along with us for some reason. I don't know. I also don't know where her normal hangout... Oh, I went straight past her normal hangout. Yeah, the place we need to warp to get here is the Mimiazome Maintenance Center. So, you'll actually have seen the Mimiazome, the word Mimiazome, before you find out you're a Mimiazome. The game is just weird like that. Actually, she's our first party member that's a curator like I am. Okay, she called me a big strong blade. That I don't know how that makes me feel. I don't know how that makes me feel at all. But what I do know is that this episode is over. This time, we learned not to trust someone who goes by the nickname Murderess, like, ever. And also got all but 2 of the Skell license requirements done. Next time, I think we're going to forego the whole affinity mission thing and just try to finish those last 2 requirements. So, until then, I'm Luxin, signing off.